sports. It's in the game.
That was the perfect call out there. Once he got the blocks, he made a move, and he was headed to the end zone.
Today, from M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland, this is the National Football League.
Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Watson off play action. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Just like that, it's a gain of 12 and a first down on their first play. Back to throw, Watson. That's going to be caught. It's James Prochet. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. From the 41, here's 2nd and 6. Watson now to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. To throw is Watson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 45-yard line. Now Watson. That's complete. It's Elijah Moore. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Watson over the middle, complete to Judy. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Watson looks to throw again. That's caught by his tight end, Jordan Akins. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. On 1st and 10, Watson. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up first and goal. They'll run with Chubb. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be second and goal. Chubb is into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Well, nothing fancy there, Charles. You had 3 tight ends on the field. They were going to run the football. The defense knew it, but the defense couldn't stop them.
And I haven't met an offensive line yet that doesn't get more satisfaction out of running the football into the end zone than pass protecting. They had determination on their side, and they got it done.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jackson and the Ravens come up now first and 10 at their 25-yard line. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. That's complete. It's Zay Flowers with it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So a first and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 48-yard line. Play action. It's Jackson sliding out of the pocket. That's caught. It's Flowers. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The 2 big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Flowers. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. Henry going to take this down just short of the goal line. He got 3, but could not get the ball over the chalk. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up second and goal. Throwing is Jackson. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. And the Browns are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Browns drive about to get started. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
And that run there does nothing but juice up the guys who are moving the football. I mean, if you're an offensive lineman, people running it, actually the guy calling plays, you're almost jumping up and down in jubilation, aren't you?
Yeah, now you've got options on second down.
And big-time options. You might want to think about play action and try and get something cheap right here over the top.
Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. That is the big fella, Nnamdi Madubuike, forcing his way in. He comes up with a sack. On second down, here's Watson. And the pressure gets to him again. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack. Following that sack, Watson and the Browns backed up for a 3rd and long. They'll look to throw here. Ball hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. On the return, Hardy. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Baltimore set to take over here for their second possession of the game. In a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly, but here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they better take advantage of it, because otherwise, if they end up losing by one score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away.
They go play action now. Jackson. That's into the hands of Flowers over the middle. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They go play action with Jackson. Flush to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. In for the sack, Myles Garrett. 2nd and 21, a lot of ground to cover. Play action. Now Jackson. Over the middle, complete. That's Flowers. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. He throws it on the move but can't connect as that falls incomplete. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Now it's Jackson. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. This will cost him 11 yards there on the 2nd and goal sack.
And on 2nd and goal, they decide to throw it again, and this result is even worse. They take a sack. On 1st down, it was simply an incomplete pass. Not a good first 2 plays, beginning with 1st and goal.
There's Flowers. He's got it. Touchdown, Ravens. A great effort there with an amazing diving catch. And the Ravens are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Tucker with the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. With the football going back over now to the Cleveland Browns. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Inside the 20. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection. And now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
This is a guy that...
And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Derrick Henry, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. A nice tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position. And only one play to score it. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll wisely just take a knee here. This ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And he's going to lose a yard or two, taken down behind the line. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Now 3rd down and 7. Here's Watson. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number one. On fourth down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Here's Hardy set to return. So that a 56-yard punt with a 14-yard return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Jackson on first down. He'll buy some time right. To the right side, into the hands of Flowers. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Now it's Jackson. They'll roll him out right. That one into the hands of Flowers. Now he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it, so on comes the field goal unit. And now this ball picked up in the end zone. Remember, this is a live ball. James Prochet to return it. And fortunately here for them, he's going to be taken down before he can gather much momentum on the run back. So no fireworks on the final field goal attempt, and that'll do it for this first half. A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set to start this third quarter. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Here's Jackson to throw. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. Jackson now. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Here's Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And that'll bring up 4th down.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him, because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And this Browns defense stands tall. They begin this drive with Chubb. And now off to the races down the right side. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. The handoff to Ford up the middle. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. They go up the middle with Chubb. He's still on his feet. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point good by Hopkins. And we are tied at 14. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And Nick Chubb the one to finish it off, as he does so with a touchdown run. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Eluding the pressure right. Throw caught by Flowers. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A big play that time on the catch and run. 39 yards. So now following the big play, they've got a first and goal all the way down at the 10. Got his tight end. That's complete. That's Andrews. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. A gain of 9 there. Sets up second and goal. Now Jackson. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Ravens have moved out in front. Tucker with the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it's Mark Andrews who finishes things off with a touchdown reception. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it first and 10. They'll start with the option. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now Chubb running right. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
I know the speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. The Browns send out their punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. A 55-yard punt that time with a return of about 14. And out will come the offense as they take over. Lamar Jackson marching back onto the field. And he had the touchdown on the last drive, also 4 for 4. Very, very effective. What does he need to do to translate that forward into this drive?
Not think that
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And fortunately, he's able to reel it back in, but it's going to go down as a big loss here on the play. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Throw out wide is incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw is Jackson. He finds his man, complete. It's Flowers. Despite a pickup of 16, they're still well short of the sticks on 4th. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
it's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. He finds his man, complete. That's Flowers. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Rolling to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
And their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Jackson throwing complete there to Flowers. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another first down.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they are able to stop it, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Jackson will throw again. There's Flowers. He's got it. Touchdown, Ravens. A great play there with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this fourth quarter. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. The Browns drive about to get started. And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Travis Jones showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. Second and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Now it's Watson. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. They have to like the position that they are in. Fourth quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Inside handoff, Henry. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. That one a first down pickup of 8. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Jackson. Rush coming, and he's taken down. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. A short throw caught by Andrews. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's 3rd and 7. Off the play fake. Jackson. Flushed out right. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. Tucker's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I,
though? The Browns offense heading back out to take possession. Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the fourth quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
And he'll be brought down with a penalty flag on the field. It was a late decision to throw, and it might have been too late. We knew he was close to the line of scrimmage, and they say he stepped over.
When you see him in that position, you think he's become a runner. As a DB, you start to react towards the line of scrimmage. They can often throw it over your head.
And now Watson throws another interception. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Flowers. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Jackson, flush to his right. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Jackson here is going to look to throw. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th.
I guess when you're hot, you're hot. I mean, I would just go ahead and take the extra point and move on. But apparently they've got something to prove. Almost feels like something was said this week, and they wanted to make sure that they laid it on them in this game.
And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
To throw on second is Watson. Drops it off for Chubb. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear.
Today, from M&T.
Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's Nix to throw right away. Man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. Working out of the gun is Nix. That's caught. It's Marvin Mims. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. To throw, here's Nix. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Sutton. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. Here's Nix once more. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Throwing Nix. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 45. On play action, they'll throw. Escaping the pressure right. He finds his man, complete. That's Flowers. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. Off play action. Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he's taken down inside the 30. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Off the play fake. Jackson sliding out of the pocket. He finds his man, complete. It's Flowers. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. That's good for a 1st down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Derrick Henry taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Ravens get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown. Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense. Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on 4th down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field. Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride the offense this go-around. Here's Nix. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him. And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football. on Jackson on first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Off play action. Jackson eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Forced out to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away. Good work by that Bronco defense, and it leads to a 4th down. So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. Tucker's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. On the counter, here's Williams. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for first. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down. Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. Yeah, there's a work of art right there. Out of bounds at the 2-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
And while they hope to continue this drive, it's really already mission accomplished. They've given enough space now that they have to pump the ball. They've done so with that first run.
He finds his man, complete. It's Flowers. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Off the play fake. Jackson, he'll buy some time right. He finds his man, complete. It's Flowers. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25. Off play action. Jackson. Over the middle, complete. That's Flowers. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Off the play fake. Jackson. This will be caught inside the 10. And he's going to be touched down, but he's got the 1st down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
A 1st down carry for Henry. And he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line. A good run on 1st down, and now they contemplate a 2nd and goal situation. Operating from the gun. Jackson flushed out right. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Ravens go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that makes our score 17-0. Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. And he'll wisely just take a knee here. This ball will come out to the 30-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Being chased out left. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Operating from the gun, here's Nix. Finding Sutton on the out route, who makes the catch. Now they got to get to the line quickly. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down with a penalty flag on the field. It was a late decision to throw, and it might have been too late. So the big play nullified, a legal forward pass.
And maybe we know why they were able to get such a good chunk of yardage on that play. That pass was illegal.
That is caught. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 44-yard line. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. Now a 2nd and 10. Nix to the air. And that's incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they had incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. So a couple of first downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
And those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze what's breaking down and figure a way to fix it.
And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and the deficit will stay at 3 scores.
And now 2 problems as I see it. First, you missed the kick, which granted was a long one. But second, you set the other guys up with great field position and enough time to maybe get downfield and get a field goal attempt of their own.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down. Play action. It's Jackson. Here's a diving catch right side. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing is Jackson. That's caught. It's Flowers. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They go play action now. Jackson, they'll roll him out right. And it's caught. Touchdown. Zay Flowers as the first half is winding down. And the Ravens will extend their lead here just before halftime. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. Flush to his right. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. And with a successful 2-point try, the QB rolling out, I would imagine on the defense that makes it tough. When he goes out, he's got the option to run or pass.
Yeah, it really does. If you decide not to bring extra people or extra pressure, maybe you have to have a spy on the quarterback, someone to account for him, because oftentimes that is the unaccounted for player.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So we're at halftime here in the inner. Well, you can't skip halftime on Sundays, but you can right here. So it's over, and on to the 3rd quarter we march. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. And the first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them, because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
Rolling to his right. He finds his man complete. It's Flowers. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Play action. Now Jackson escaping the pressure right. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down. They go play action with Jackson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. We talk a lot about setting the tone to start the game. Well, you want to start the tone right in the 3rd quarter as well, and nearly lost a football there in their first drive.
And sometimes we overdo it when we talk about halftime adjustments and what teams are going to do. Most of the time, it's just a matter of executing the game plan you brought in. But I'll guarantee you, they didn't draw that play up on the whiteboard at halftime. They're fortunate to retain possession.
Now let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. Jackson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And the Broncos will take over on downs. On 1st and 10, here's Nix. A short one to the tight end, Troutman. 2 yards on the pickup there, and it's 2nd down. Up the middle, it's Williams. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line. Now that ground game just continues to struggle to really get any momentum in this ball game, Charles. And I mean, you're at the point here, 3rd quarter, down 4 scores, probably going to have to put it in the air.
Oh, no question about it. So that's your only chance, your only opportunity. But think of the pressure you just put on your offensive line, because if you're a pass rusher, you're not even thinking about them running the football. All you're doing is getting into that sprinter stance and going after the quarterback. Nix on 1st down.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. We're in Baltimore, third quarter action, 2nd and 10. Now it's Nix. And he comes back with one complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. To throw is Nix. And this one complete again to Mims. And he will have a Broncos first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. Nix to throw again. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Again, he'll drop to throw. Throw left side, complete to Troutman. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Eluding the pressure right. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. Here's a 2nd and 5. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. This offense has converted 2 third downs on this drive already. This is 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun, Nix. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And this won't be enough. Stopped a yard short after a gain of 3. 4th down. They run. It's Williams. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Javonte Williams taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Broncos are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Lutz with the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And it was capped off by a Javonte Williams touchdown. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that time.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Nick Bonito coming in there to record the sack.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
Here's Jackson to throw. A short throw caught by Andrews. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Now it's Jackson. He's got his target. That's complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. Brandon Jones. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. The offense on third down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Sliding out, and he's going to go down again. A very costly sack there on 3rd and goal, pushes him back big time. And now you figure the field goal team coming on 4th. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. Tucker's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Yeah, we kind of sensed that one. He got a little too far forward before throwing, and that one will set them back.
And remember, the NFL level, being aware of where the line of scrimmage is crucial. And here's the other part. Any part of the quarterback's body that's near that line of scrimmage, he's going to get the benefit of the doubt. So he was clearly over the line.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here comes 3rd down and 7. Back to throw. Nix. That ball caught by his rookie wideout. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Nix now on 1st and 10. Steps away. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal. And this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown Broncos. 8 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Broncos have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Lutz good on the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 28-14. A 4-play drive spanning 80 yards. And Cortland Sutton able to finish things off with the touchdown reception. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. 2nd and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. That's into the hands of Flowers over the middle. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. He'll buy some time right. There's Flowers. He's got it. Touchdown, Ravens. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Nix from the shotgun. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. Nix to throw on 2nd down. He'll find Sutton on the right side, complete. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens 39.
Today.
Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. This will be fielded in the end zone, but he'll decide against bringing it out, so they'll take over at the 30. They'll run. Here's Devon Achane. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Here's Tua. Short throw to Smith. So the completion good for just 3. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Tua. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. Baltimore about ready to go on offense. After the interception, here's Jackson. They'll roll him out right. And this complete to Henry over the middle. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The catch and run there, good for 16 in the first. To throw is Jackson. Rolling to his right. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. So 2nd and 4 from the 22. Jackson now. Wide open receiver complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A good pickup there at 22. 1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Now it's Jackson. Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson taking it in from a yard out. And the Ravens take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. So Miami coming out for their 2nd drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. He'll get this into the hands of Braxton Berrios. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now Tua. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. 3rd and 1, and Tua wants to throw it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 31-yard line. Up the middle, Achane. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And it'll be intercepted. And the Ravens are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, your first drive of the first quarter, you get it down there, try to fire it in the end zone, and big-time deflation on that play.
No doubt about it. They're moving and grooving and getting into position, and this is not the ending that they saw.
And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession. Jackson's throw into the hands of Andrews. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third. On third down, Jackson. He'll buy some time right. That is caught. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Jackson. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Flowers. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 46. Jackson throwing complete there to Flowers. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That one good for 37 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up.
It's largely been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now is where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Flushed out right. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Ravens have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Tucker with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it was capped off by the touchdown run that came from Lamar Jackson. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be taken in the end zone, and no run back forthcoming, so they will bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Now Achane on 1st and 10. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And Hill is going to have a Dolphins 1st down as he'll take this up close to midfield. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Quick slant here to Smith. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Tua sets up to pass it. Goes right back to Smith again.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a 2nd defender. But the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
Meanwhile, Tua's throw complete there to Berrios. What a methodical drive. This is turning out to be that time 9 yards, and the sticks move again. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. And again, it's Tagovailoa. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. Touchdown, Dolphins. Devon Achane. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll make our score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense going to take over late in this first half. And just inside of a minute left, Charles. They got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they play this. But you would think definitely enough time to at least try to get 3 out of this.
Yeah, you want to move with a nice sense of pace. You want to up the tempo a little bit, but you have to do it with some poise as well. You don't want to go so fast that you hurry yourself into mistakes. There's enough time to put points on the board if they do it right.
And even though they have the lead, you know that they would love to extend this lead before heading to the locker room. That's caught. It's Flowers. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Another big gain or 2 in succession as this one goes for 32. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Going down the middle, and it's complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Jackson. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Ravens would extend their lead here just before halftime. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game and no signs of slowing down.
And a nice return, but he's going to pay for it as they knock him down hard at the end. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they'll have time for 1 play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. Tua, a final shot before half. And going deep for Hill. Try to drop one in, but it's incomplete. So we've reached the intermission, and what right now is a happy sight for a lot of these fans. We're jumping right over halftime and getting back into the action. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. Play action. Now Jackson. Throw caught by Flowers. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. They go play action now. Jackson. Over the middle, complete. It's Flowers. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Play action. It's Jackson. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Flowers. And they eventually get to him at the 17 after a pickup of 17 into the red zone. First down. They go play action with Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
On second down, here's Henry. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Derrick Henry taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Ravens take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
He'll dump this off to Achane. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll leave him with third and a full yard to go. They'll run for it with Achane. It'll be a gain of 6 that time as it moves the chains as well. Two now on first down. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And he's going to be knocked down hard at the end of that one. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. And you probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Adafe Owe there on the tackle. From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 5. Tua going to throw. And this one complete to Smith. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 25-yard line. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. This one thrown underneath to Achane. Just a gain of a couple there. And that's going to make it third down and less than a yard. Tua setting up shop to throw again. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. The drive stays alive. A third down gain of 8. They'll run. Achane. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. They go back to the ground, this time Mostert. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
2 and now, 3rd and goal. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Jonnu Smith there to make the grab. And the Dolphins have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. They'll roll him out right. He's got it. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Here's Jackson. There's Flowers. He's got it. Touchdown, Ravens. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Ravens have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Scoring summary. 3-play drive. And it's capped off with a Ravens touchdown. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this one fielded in the end zone. It will be returned, so it'll come out to the 30. 1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific...
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Down the left sideline. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 75 yards. And the Dolphins get a bit closer. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead will be cut down to 14. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. That's into the hands of Flowers over the middle. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now it's Jackson. Rolling to his right. Well, that's complete to the fullback, Ricard. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that will bring up 2nd down. Henry up the middle. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Derrick Henry, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens have opened up a 3-score lead as they pull away here in the fourth. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This one fielded in the end zone. He'll opt not to bring it out. A touchback, and they'll begin at the 30-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Out of the gun on 3rd down. Here's Tua. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Tua. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
To the right side, into the hands of Flowers. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A good pick up there of 20 yards. There's Flowers. He's got it. Touchdown, Ravens. A great effort there. With now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Ravens have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th. Jackson here, he's going to look to throw. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th.
I think this is just going to be a function of the times we live in now. Very similar to the bat flip in baseball. Everyone's got to start to get comfortable with this. But to me, this is just rubbing it in. You got a big lead. Go ahead and take the extra point. One thing to keep in mind, though, karma's still out there. And sometimes it has a way of catching up with you.
1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
And we'll see if they go back to base.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua. Throw caught by Achane. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. Scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch these offenses. They were really